Imagine living in a time when you had no voice in choosing your leader. Your king ruled because he was born into power. His son would rule after him and his son after that. No elections, no votes, no say from the people. For thousands of years, this was simply how the world worked. But one powerful question slowly began to change everything. What if leaders were chosen by the people instead of born into power? This single idea would eventually lead to the creation of one of the most powerful political roles in the modern world, the president. Long before presidents existed, societies were ruled by monarchs and emperors. Ancient civilizations believed their rulers were chosen by divine power. Kings controlled nearly everything. They created laws. They commanded armies. They decided taxes and punishments. In many cases, questioning the king's authority could cost you your freedom, or even your life. But as education spread and societies evolved, more people began to question whether absolute power in one family was fair. By the 1600s and 1700s, Europe was entering a period known as the Age of Enlightenment. Philosophers began to challenge old ideas about power. One of the most influential thinkers was John Locke. Locke argued something radical: governments should exist to serve the people, not control them. If a ruler abused power, the people had the right to replace them. These ideas spread rapidly, eventually reaching the American colonies. And there, a revolution was about to begin. In 1775, tensions between the colonies and King George III erupted into war. This conflict became known as the American Revolution. When the colonies won independence, their leaders faced a difficult question: how should the new nation be governed? They knew one thing for certain: they did not want another king. Instead, they created a new position, president. The president would be chosen by the people, serve for a limited term, and be restricted by laws and a constitution. In 1789, George Washington became the first president. The experiment in democratic leadership had begun. The American system inspired many other nations. Over the next centuries, revolutions transformed governments around the world. Many countries replaced monarchies with republics. Today, presidential systems exist in countries such as France, Brazil, and Nigeria. Each nation structures the presidency differently, but the core idea remains the same: leadership chosen by the people. Modern presidents operate within systems of checks and balances. Their authority is usually limited by national constitutions, legislative bodies like parliaments, and independent courts. This helps prevent the concentration of absolute power. While the role is powerful, it is meant to remain accountable to the citizens. The presidency did not appear overnight. It resulted from centuries of debate and the belief that power should come from the people. From ancient monarchies to modern democracies, the creation of the presidency represents humanity's struggle for representation and fairness. And today, presidents continue to shape the direction of nations and the future of the world. On Past and Present Tales, we explore stories that connect history to our modern world. Which historical era would you live in? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more journeys through the past and present.